Some of those main roads are getting a fresh coating, but not of the magnitude we had twice this week. And we'll show you, and I know Mike and Todd had shown you forewarned Doppler radar, and that lake effect is on the move toward the metro area, but it isn't going to hang out long enough to do that much damage. In the meantime, these are the primary weekend threats we're going to be dealing with, at least the primary ones. Manageable amounts of rainfall arriving by tomorrow afternoon. Much of the daytime period on Sunday will be dry, but a surge of rain will arrive late Sunday evening into early Monday. And during these 2 days, temperatures will continue to climb, and so the flood and structural risk will increase during the weekend. We go above freezing tomorrow and stay above freezing for some time to come. But as you've already heard, we're heading to the low 50s on Sunday and around 60 on Monday. Another threat, no room to put it on here, is for those of you who have to shovel. The snow right now is starting to compress, and as it continues to compress of its own weight, it becomes heavier per shovelful. We've already had lives lost, tragically, to cardiovascular events, as the doctors would say, and there are going to be more if you're not careful. So consider hiring a kid to do your shoveling, and by the time we get to Sunday, this snow, the enormous amounts, will have compressed more, and the added weight from rain being absorbed by the snow will make the snow even heavier to shovel. Some of these storm totals, no list can be all-inclusive, but here are some numbers. You'll remember in Colesville, 88 inches, 74 inches in South Lancaster, 69 at Wells Center, 63 at Orchard Park, and these are representative of one part of each of these communities. So there may be more or less in some other parts of the towns. For example, West Seneca, 55.5 inches here, but I have a measurement from a trusted observer of 77 inches in another portion of the town. Corfu, almost 50 inches, and part of Amherst has had 8.5, closer to the airport. North Amherst has had only about 2 or 3 inches, and that is the way lake effect works. That flood watch goes into effect Sunday afternoon for Erie, Genesee, and Wyoming counties, continuing through Wednesday morning. The highest threat of flooding within that time period, though, is going to be Sunday and Monday, because Monday night temperatures will start to cool and the rate of snow melt will start to diminish. Okay, let's look at the lake effect I was referring to earlier. These darker blues, I have a friend here from a meteorologist, Greg Fishel from WRAL in Raleigh, and he's out driving in this, and he called me and told me about a half hour ago that darker blue area was a little farther south at the time. He had 1/8 mile visibility. That is heavy snow. The difference this time around is the winds are backing quickly to southwest, and that is sending the bands quickly. These are now moving into the Southtown suburbs, this first one and another one behind it. This could put down a quick 2 to 4 inches, and there are bare roads up here, so they're going to get slippery. And then the band will continue to move north. In the meantime, temperatures are similar to where they've been. The wind has been much less of a factor. 27 at the Buffalo Airport, 21 at Olean. And we look at the rapid precision model, and I think it's a little behind the game this time around for the start of the evening. I think this band will have weakened to some and moved farther north by 6 o'clock tonight. This is about where it will be in an hour. And this model has just performed splendidly throughout. Here's a case where I think it's a few hours slow, but that dark blue indicates that as it moves into Buffalo, as I said, that snow is going to come down hard for a short period of time. Then you see it goes away. Tomorrow, temperatures, by the way, bottom out tonight, quite cold again, but toward dawn, they start to rise on a southerly flow. And during the day, the first few light showers that move in could fall as freezing rain in some of the valleys of the southern tier, ever so briefly. Then showers increase in coverage later in the day, but this will be a fairly light rainfall, and in general will be dry for a good part of the daytime hours on Sunday. It's later Sunday night when a surge of moderate rain moves into the area. And here's our rapid precision model rainfall estimates for the weekend into Monday morning. And it's putting down about 1/4 of an inch in Buffalo. I personally think we're going to be a little higher than that, but it is showing heavier amounts in the southern tier. This weight gets added to the snow, the structural threat again increases. It makes the shoveling much more dangerous. And so this is going to be an ongoing story right into early next week. There has been lots of sun from Buffalo north. That sun will fade with lake snow moving up, putting down a quick 2 to 4 inches, enough to make bare roads slippery. And then it shifts north of the metro area by late this afternoon. Again, the wind's not too big a deal. Lake snow showers may still be around just north of Buffalo at sunset, and then they're going to end. Partly cloudy, will drop to 15 to 22, but temperatures begin rising toward morning as the thaw begins. Tomorrow, 30s on the hills, 40 or 41 in Buffalo and along the lakeshore with some scattered showers. Sunday, a lot of dry time, and temperatures jump to the low 50s. They don't drop below the upper 40s Sunday night. And then on Monday, we are heading to 60 with additional showers, gusty winds. We do start to cool off a little bit Monday night. And by Wednesday and Thursday next week, we're talking about temperatures in the mid-30s. There may even be a little bit of lake effect snow Tuesday night, which will settle south of the city. And so it looks like a pretty cold Thanksgiving holiday. Of course, we're going to keep you updated all afternoon long.
And we appreciate that, Don. More than you